Ah, Microsoft Windows, the king of the PC. Love it or hate it, Windows is one of the most profitable products ever made, with 1.6 billion users. So, how'd we get here? Well, our story starts in 1981. A small software company called Microsoft hit it big with a text-based operating system called MS-DOS for IBM's new personal computers. DOS was efficient for the time, but the average computer user wanted something more accessible. So Microsoft used an internal product called Interface Manager to put a graphical face on DOS. Cut to 1985, and you've got Windows 1.0.
This really is a great product.
It may look crude, but this first version of Windows was pretty revolutionary. It brought us the things we know and love to this day. Drop-down menus, scroll bars, icons, and dialog boxes. It also used this new device called a mouse. To help users practice their mousing skills, version 1.1 included the game Reversey.
Can you believe it? Reversey!
In 1987, Windows 2.0 arrived with better graphics, including overlapping windows. 1 year later, Microsoft became and stayed the largest PC software maker. In the early 90s, Microsoft sold tens of millions of copies of Windows 3.0 and 3.1. And say hello to procrastination classics Solitaire and Minesweeper. Then Windows Mania hit an all-time high in 1995 with Windows 95. Microsoft sold 7 million copies in the first 5 weeks. The Start menu arrived. And so did lots of bugs. Windows 98 was essentially an across-the-board upgrade, but not everyone was happy.
You told us Windows 98 would be faster!
It is faster, over 5 million.
Y2K. Microsoft put out Windows ME for home, which no one bought, and a loaded-up Windows 2000 for business, which boosted sales with a pricier option. Their 2001 successor, Windows XP, was fast, stable, and tuned for the internet and media. It was a hit with consumers. After 6 years of awesome, Microsoft tried to write a brand new Windows. Vista ended up being a terrible mess of glitches. It took Microsoft 2 years to fix the mess it had made with Windows 7, a product finally good enough to convince most people to move from XP. In 2012, Microsoft tried to be radical again with Windows 8. It did away with the traditional desktop and replaced it with Tiles, which attempted to bridge PCs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. Most people were confused and went back to the familiar desktop. And what about Windows 9? I don't know, what about it? Today, we have Windows 10. It takes us back to the familiar desktop and Start menu. And it's free. This will also probably be the last time Microsoft puts a number on Windows. Going forward, Windows will just be Windows.